You know, the situation cannot change until the Communist Party fall. Communist Party on power, they will make Muslim peoples worse. They'll become worse and worse because of the Communist Party. They do not like the Muslim very much. They only like communists. They ask people to follow the government instructions. They never allow the people to do the freedom of the religions. If you are Muslim, you follow your religions, you follow your Allah, you follow your religious leaders. That is against the Communist Party. They do not like you to become against or even different with the government's instruction. You know, they want all the people unconditionally obey the instruction from the government. Unconditionally loyalty to the government. And you cannot, the Chinese government's, the power is never coming from the people. The people never elect the government. The power is coming from the force. You know, in China, armed force is belong to the party. The Chinese armed force, Chinese Navy, Chinese armed air force is belong to the Navy, belong to the party. All the soldiers, they oath, we are loyalty to the party. They are not all loyalty to the country. No, the armies belong to the parties. It's a party's army. The party's armed force. So that's why Communist Party hold the power for 75 years, because they hold the army. They have the guns. They have the nuclear weapons. So you cannot change until the Communist Party fall in China. They put a lot of young Muslim people into the prisons. They are very terrible, you know. They force you to work free for government. After that, they find if your organ match with some people's need organs, they will take your organ to sell it. Forced harvest organ. Forced. Yes, Chinese. No, that's yeah. All the phone is made in China. All the phone, yeah. Yeah, this phone is made in China. But be carefully. All the computer, all the mobile phone, all the iPad was made in China. They have the backdoor software. They take your privacy information. They take your privacy information. You have no secret. I cannot buy made in UK phones. There is no phone made in UK. There is no phone made in US.
Simple camera.
You know, there is so stupid for your country's politician. You believe get a little money from China, but then you give up your industry. You give up your manufacturing capability. Your children and your grandchildren will become slave of the Communist Party. It's so stupid, you know. 15 years before I worked for the American company, Timken company. That is the #1 alloy steel and battery manufacturing in the United States. They closed 3 plants in the United States and invested $400 million in China to set up biggest and most advanced battery manufacturing plant in China. Now, the United States Army, United States tank use a battery made in China. It's so stupid. They will have the war against the Communist Party in Taiwan. How can they deal with their logistics, their supply chains? Yeah, you can take. So in that times, the people think, yeah, you can take.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can take.
What happened? Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Why didn't what happened in the 80s in Tiananmen Square? Why didn't that happen? What happened? Why did they not create a revolution? Why did they fail? The students?
Because it's only students. They want to get support from the army. They want to get support from the armed policemen. Those people would refuse. They refuse. only students, they do not have the weapon.
I don't know the strategic mindset.
Yes,
Yeah.
they won't get support from the army. Even they already get some support from the policeman in Beijing in 1989. The students protest, students uprising, revolution. They get some support from the policeman, but the member of the Communist Party, they motivate the army outside of China, outside of the Beijing. They move the army from the Hebei province. They suppress all the uprisings. They kill the students. They arrest a lot of policemen.
Many people will say, okay, look at the Communist Party. They lift up 500,000 from poverty to middle class level, where like